What's the easiest way to keep track of my payments? Hi, this is Eliot from Workload. In this video, we'll be building a workflow starting with a new payment in Square. Then we'll be calling up the details of that payment. Next, we'll be using the AI wizard by Workload in order to format the details of those payments before finally adding it to a new spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. All right, let's build a workflow. So we're going to start here at the workload editor. We're going to give our workflow a title. So this is going to be Square to Wizard to Sheets. And that's a simple name, but this workflow is actually going to have a few steps in order to accomplish what we want. So we're going to start with our trigger, which is going to be in Square. And the event is going to be a new payment. We're going to make sure we're connected to Square. If you have any issues connecting to the apps we use in this workflow, check out the blog in the description of this video. Click Continue. And then we'll test our trigger. And we have a new payment. If I look at the details of this payment, it doesn't really give us very much. It says the amount, and it says that it was paid in cash and it's complete. But I don't really have any information about what the actual item was that was bought or who bought it. So we can find that out by clicking Continue. And for our first action, this is also going to be in Square. And we are going to get order details. So I'm going to click Continue. Should still be connected to Square. For the order ID, I'm going to click inside this box and come down to the drop-down menu. And I'm going to find that from the trigger. So right here it says order ID. I'm going to click on that. And for customer ID, I'm going to click right below that where it says customer ID. I'm going to click Continue. I'm going to test the action. So now we have all the details of that purchase. So I want to click Continue. And then we'll sort out the currency first. So I'm going to go to the AI wizard by workload. I'm going to prompt the data. The input data can actually come from that first step, and it's the amount. And I can say this amount is in cents. Please convert into dollars in this format. Click Continue, test the action. And now we have that in the easy to understand format. So I'll click Continue. I'm going to add a step. This is also going to be using the AI wizard by workload. I'm going to prompt the data. For the input, in that number 2, I'm going to find the line items. And I'm going to copy this prompt down here. Turn this array into an object. Paste that in. Click Continue. And test the action. So now it's pulled that information out of the array. So I can click Continue. And then for my final step, this is going to be in Google Sheets. The event is going to be to create a spreadsheet row. Make sure I'm connected to Google. The spreadsheet that I want to update is my order spreadsheet. It's going to be sheet 1. And I'm going to map the data into each column of the spreadsheet. So the first column is the name. That's going to come from that second step. I'm going to find the name of the person who bought this item, which is Creed. There's the given name, space, family name. add to for the billing address. That's going to come from step 2 down there at the bottom as well. We have address line, city, comma, space, state, and the postal code. Add to for the product. That's going to come from that 4th step. It's going to be a Pacers jersey. Add to the price is going to come from that 3rd step, which is the amount in dollars. Add to the quantity is going to come from that 4th step 1. And the payment type may actually come from the 1st step, source type cash. Okay, so now we can click continue. We can test our action. And we have a success. So I can click continue, can look over at my spreadsheet, and I can see that those details have been added to the spreadsheet. So it looks like our workflow is set up correctly. Come back to the workload editor. I can check and make sure there's a green dot in each of my nodes. Then I can activate my workflow. And now every time there's a new payment made in Square, the details of that order will be formatted correctly and added to my Google Sheets. And that's how you can take a new payment in Square and add it to a Google Sheet. Please join the Workload community by commenting on this post with any questions you might have or ideas for future videos. You should also like this post and click here to subscribe to our channel, or click here to get more content from Workload about how to make your business practices flow more smoothly. I'll see you next time.